Whoa, really close. In my last video, we were talking about minoxidil and after 6 weeks of using it, how it's going. And I get messages from people or even in real life saying your hair isn't thin. Even my own husband says your hair isn't thin. You got great hair. And I have fine hair. I have a lot of it, but as I say, it's breaking and also hormones, I think, thinning, just age. I used to wear my hair longer and it was thicker. And it just stops growing and breaking off at a certain level now. But that's the whole other, you can look at those videos. We're talking about that. But I have worn extensions on and off for probably 15 years. And I have had sew-in. I've had the little micro bead ones, which are little micro like beads of hair. So they're all over your hair. I've had tape-in ones that tape in your hair. But mostly I have had the sew-in weft. So it's little beads in the hair and you sew the hair onto these beads and it stays in your hair. And it's what I have in my hair right now, because if I didn't have these in right now, my hair is so fine that it would be a very thin little bob and not pretty. I mean, I could cut my hair really short and start growing it back then, and hopefully it's healthier because of the darkness, you really, yeah, I need the coloring, but I'm trying not to color my hair that often so it doesn't break off. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I am going to detach the little beads and I'm going to pull my extensions out and show you exactly what my hair looks like without these extensions in, because just one row. And then I'm going to show you how I put them in myself, which I'm sure my hairdresser is dying to see, because whenever I go to see her, she's just like, I can't believe you do this. It's not exactly how I do it, but I can see what you're doing and it's working. Because I used to get them put in by my hairdressers in Oregon and now here in Texas, they would sew them in for me. And it's a little bit expensive to have it being done all the time for years. So I thought, in order for me to keep these, I am going to teach myself how to do it. And that's what I did. So I am going to show you how I install these on my own. Stay tuned. I'm kind of faking it right now because I had to go and unhook all the little beads. And basically, then you just like, that little beads are like, you just, because they're tight like that, and you just like squeeze them the other way and they're released. And then it comes out. And so this is my hair without extensions. Okay, it's not like terribly, terribly thin, but it's thinner than I want. And I could have it shorter and it would play better. And my hair is like needs a wash right now. So it's very flat because I've just been like putting in a ponytail. But this is all that's in there. See? I've got to go and like snip these off and prepare it to be like reinstated. But I've had very long, which I'm going to have again. As soon as I can get my hair back to its fighting state, I'm going to get the long ones back in because I love it, long hair. Because I cannot grow my hair that long and have it that thick. I just don't have the headgear for it. But yeah, so basically I just put it here, sew it in underneath. Looks weird like that, but it goes underneath the hair. So pull it up, sew it in, and then all my hair goes over it to cover up any of the things. And so, yeah, so basically I'm going to show you how I do it. So stay with me. Okay, so I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do this because I never thought that through, I guess, when I made a promise. Because normally I sit with one mirror and I have another mirror here where the camera is right now. And so I can see what I'm doing from the back. But when I tried to set that up, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So I thought, okay, today I'm going to do it with my mirror. I'll turn around and you'll be able to see the back of my head so you can see what I do. And maybe I'll be able to like see the camera and I can use this as my mirror. If not, I'll just do it blindly and we'll see how it goes. It might not be as good as normal, but you'll get an idea of how I do it. So let's get started. Okay, you can see here, they're not connected yet. And I know it looks really like, wow, it looks like the hair is like way too light. When my hair up the top here will come down, it will cover it and it will blend. I've got to get my roots done this week, so it will blend even more. But right now, I've just positioned it, and I actually had to trim my hair because it has grown. So I just cut it myself. It's probably not even, but I'll get my hairdresser to smooth it out when I go this week to see her. So I've just lined it up, and I've got little clips. So I parted my hair and taken this. All this is going to go and cover all of this, and you won't see it. So I washed it and prepared it, and it's where I want to be. So I use these clips, and now I'm going to mark that area. These little beads here. I will link where I get all my stuff from in the show notes. It's a little bead, and it's got a little hole in it. It's metal, and it's got like this silicone in the middle to protect your hair. And I'm going to put them all around my hair. And this is what you're going to sew the hair extensions into. Forgot to mention this part. These little bands are really good. They're made of Velcro, and you can just put them on and it keeps your hair out of the way. Just makes it all neat and tidy. Before I go any further, I'll explain the tool that I use. It's this tool, and you can get it from the website. And those beads that I showed you, they just go on there. And the other tool is this little guy. This is basically from my husband's toolbox. I just stole it. Anyway, so I just put this one in. I thought, well, this is a good idea just to show you. So where I had marked, like with the clips at the very front, they're the ones you want to get right first off. It's right there. I'm going to grab a little piece of hair. You pull your hair through the hole in it. It's like a loop. And then you pull one of these beads off and pull your hair through. And then you get these. And you just gently squeeze it and you make sure it's flat to your head, and now it's connected. So these two here are kind of like the anchors, and these I'm going to put around my whole head now. I can take this hair off now because these two are my anchors that I know, okay, that's where it goes to. And now I just go through and get little sections just like that. One, put a bead in, and all the way around. So I'm going to have those beads all around my head in a minute. Okay, now I'm done with that. I went all the way around, like I said, I showed you. I did readjust these front ones because they're a little bit too thin. It puts too much pressure on the hair, so I went back and made them a little bit thicker. Now we're getting this thread. This is a special thread. And I do 1, 2, just so you've got enough. And this is the needle. And we're going to thread it. So let's find the 2 ends. We're just gonna put these 2 ends together, so it's a loop. And give them a good knot at the end, so it's secure. Before I do that, I'm just going to show you without my hair clipped on because it's easier to see what I'm going to be doing. One thing I didn't say, the website I'm going to pop down there, they also have clip-ins. They have tape-ins as well, so you can tape them in. So you can have somebody help you tape them in or do it yourself. Clip-in ones, so you just like clip them in, do the same thing, pop your hair over, and go about your day or your night or whatever, and then take them out to go to bed and put them back in. Anyway, so what we're going to do, once the hair is on, we're going to go through. So now you've got the bead there. So you're going to go like, you're going to feel and going to go, okay, right through, see, it's through the head side, not this side, because it'll just fall out. The head side. So you're going to go through that and pull it through, and you're going to have the hair there too. So you're going to go through the bead part and the hair part and pull it through. It'll make more sense in a second, but I just wanted to show you that right now. So through the little, and if you can see that, I don't know, it hooks around and goes through that. So it's going to go through the bead and through the hair. So let's clip this hair on, and then I'll show you with the hair on, but it's going to be hard to see, but we'll try. Okay, so I'm going to do the first one facing you. So I'm going through the bead, like I said. So the first one is the anchor. And this is probably not how hairdressers do it. This is just how I figured out to do it, okay? So if there's any hairdressers who are saying, you don't do it that way, I don't care, because I'm just doing it the way. You put it through the loop, okay? And then you pull it through. So it's like a nice, secure knot. And now I'm going through the hair. And there's a little tiny bit of like thread where they're sewn onto, and that's what I try and get it into in this first one. And the others, it doesn't matter so much, but this first one, it kind of needs something to sink its teeth into, if that makes sense. Otherwise, it's just flying there on its own. Got it through. Okay, so where are you? Okay, so we're going to do another loop. Got to try and keep it all kind of neat because you can get tangled up. I've gone through the whole head and at the end got tangled up and had to start all over again. I'm going to get Mr. Needle, who I just stabbed myself with, and he goes through the loop again. And like I said, we're not going to do that all the way around, just for the first one because it's the anchor. This is so much more difficult than I normally do. I'm usually a lot faster because I've got the 2 mirrors, but you know, doing it for the good of the people. And I'm going to go back through. So this is the first one that's going to have little extras, and bring it up through the hair, and then this is where it's going to be different, okay? So we're still going to do this loopy thing, see? Every time it goes through its little loopy friend, little bunny in the hole. We're going into the second. You got to have good touch. So we're going through the second bead now, okay? And it's going through the middle of it, and we're coming back up. We do the loop, nice and firm, pull it through. And then we go on to the next bead and we do the loop and the next bead and do the loop and go all the way around. And then I'll come back when we get to here to see how we finish it. So yeah, you just feel your way around, go through the beaded hair part, so it's secure. You can do a little wiggle to make sure it's not coming out, and then through the hair, loop, hair, loop, hair, loop. Okay, so I got to the back and I messed up. I couldn't find the thing and it was a knot, so I ended up having to like fix that. Oh my gosh, this is like so much harder than I'm making it look like. I usually it's overdone with, but me trying to like show and like do a good job, I've like probably done the worst job I've ever done putting these in, and I've made it look really difficult. But you know, I can just pull them out and redo them myself if I don't like the job that I did. So now I'm finishing up, and now I'm just going to do a couple of like loopy loops, like double kind of, you know, just to secure it. Watch me like stab my eye or cut all my hair off, because it's hard. Like you have no idea, because like if you're looking in the mirror it's easier, but when you're looking in a camera it's just, I don't know, it's different. Now I've cut it and I've made two, and then I'm just going to do a couple of knots just to secure it. I guess I'll have to do another video of how I take them all out. That's the easiest part. Just pop all those little beads. It's like, and then it all slides out and it's easy. So yeah, we'll see how this goes once my hair comes down. If I did a good job. I'm gonna have to turn around because I'm gonna end up cutting my own hair, okay? So I'll show you the end result. So here we are. You should have seen when I took my hair out of that thing. It was hilarious because I've got fine hair. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I've got fine hair. When I took it out, it was sticking up like a mushroom just on top of my head. So I had to kind of blow dry it down a bit to try and flatten it out. So there you go. Blends, see? It doesn't look as crazy, but it blends in just like it's my hair. It's not. I'm not really trying to fool anyone. I just want to have thicker hair so it doesn't look like I'm a toddler. It is what it is. I liked it better when I had really long extensions, but right now my hair is too, you need to have your real hair about this, so it just like blends better. So if I put long ones in with my hair this short, you'd see, it'd be like a level change, and it would look dumb. So I'm trying to get my hair back to healthy and thicker, and then I will grow it. Extensions in. But I'm going to link where I get my hair from in the show notes, and you get all the tools there, or the Velcro thing. Like I said, you can get clip-in ones if you don't want to do this, and you can buy these and probably get a hairdresser to put them in too. If you live in the neighborhood, I can put them in for you. There's a variety of colors and options, so take a look if you're interested or just curious. And that's about it. So hopefully it was helpful. Okay, thanks. Bye.